Hello and welcome to girls high school basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Along with Jeff Hench and I'm Dave Kanapke. Tonight we're at the barn in the little city of New Knoxville where the Lady Rangers take on the Coldwater Lady Cavaliers. Cavaliers this season, a bit of an up and down season, 9-11 overall, 2-6 in the MAC under second-year coach Connie May.
They've had a bit of a rough season, as you mentioned, but they did win a big game just a couple games ago against a very good Wapakoneta team. So they, at times, when they put it together and all the pieces fall into place for them, they've been very good. Other nights when that hasn't happened, they've been a little bit inconsistent and they've suffered those losses, but they're looking to play better as we wind down this season, and they're led by a couple girls that have some honors in the league. Mara Hoying leads the league in assists at 6 a game and also averages 3 steals, and then they also have Denise Sweeterman, who leads the conference in block shots. So they're getting a little bit of those performances from those players, but need to be a little bit more consistent on offense to earn some more W's.
For the Lady Rangers, 13-8 overall, 6-2 in the MAC. That's tied for second place. Senior night here for the Rangers, and they're riding a 3-game winning streak.
Well, they've been playing some very good basketball. Got a big win a few games ago against Fort Recovery. They have been playing better, as most teams do near the end of the season. Got a big win on the road at Fort Recovery. 2 seniors, and Rachel Luffel and Abby Lageman. Last home game tonight. They're going to want to play well. They're led in scoring by Kenzie Schreier, Jr., just over 11 points a game. And then right behind them are Luffel and Lageman at 8.5 and 7.5, and both those girls rebound the ball well. New Knoxville's success has been in their defense. They only give up 33 points a game, so they continue to force the issue on defense and make the other teams really struggle on offense, and that's been their key for a number of years and continues to be working for them this year.
Last game of the regular season for the MAC here tonight at the barn, and we'll be back with the starting lineups when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
The visiting Coldwater Cavaliers. Danielle Welsh, 5'10" junior, averages just under 6 a game. Maddie Shanehair, a 5'8" junior. The tallest players in the MAC, number 43, 6'2" senior Denise Schwieterman. Leads the MAC in blocks by a large margin. Brooke Klosterman, a 5'5" senior, one of 5 seniors on this team. Point guard's a sophomore, leads the MAC in assists and steals. Mara Hoying also averages just under 10 points a game. Head coach Connie May, assisted by Amy Meyer and Natalie Kenny. Now the Lady Rangers. One of the seniors here on senior night, Abby Lageman. Just 7.5 a game. Jenna Schwieterman, 5'8" junior, averages 6 points a game. The other senior, Rachel Leffel, 5'10 senior, averages 8.8 a game, also 5 rebounds a contest. Number 4, Kenzie Schreier, 5'8 junior, leads the team 11 points a game. Rounding out the lineup, a 5'7 junior, Ashlyn Miller. Head coach of the Lady Rangers, Tim Hagemeyer, in his 10th year, assisted by Matt Gable, Dwayne Mextro, and Casey Phillips. Jeff, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. Let's start with Cavaliers.
First for Coldwater, they lead the back and rebound. They need to continue to do that well tonight, both offensively and defensively. Shooting, not a great shooting team from the perimeter. Look to get the ball maybe inside into their big girl, Sweeterman, get some high percentage shots and convert more of their opportunities. New Knoxville's going to try to slow the game down, so you're not going to have a lot of opportunities. You need to take care of the ball and do so. New Knoxville need to score a little bit more than usual. They're only averaging 40 points a game. And what helps them the best is if they get a little bit of tempo, a little bit of steal, and instant offense, because on half-court offense, they like to slow it down and run through offense and try to get to the foul line as well. They don't get a number of attempts because they don't have a lot of opportunities going to the bucket, but when they do, they shoot the ball pretty well as a team from the free throw line.
Tip controlled, almost stolen there at midcourt, but Coldwater retains it. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Salina, where the dealers makes the difference. Schwierderman with the toss, high off the glass, and banks it home. Denise Schwierderman on her way to play volleyball at Edison, and there's a steal with a full court pressure. Underneath block, that shot by Klosterman, blocked by Schwierderman. Up ahead, Miller to Schreier. 2-0, Coldwater with an early lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first.
Coldwater opens up in a zone defense, forcing New Knoxville again, who usually doesn't attack a lot through the middle, but through the inside to kind of work the ball around the outside and make their offense. Again, they'll use a lot of the shot clock, which there isn't one, but they use a lot of the clock.
And there is a steal by Klosterman. Taking it all the way, pulls up and travels.
New Knoxville gets a break there. Both their turnovers have not led to points, luckily, and that one, both of them have basically kind of been scoring opportunities following the turnover, but no points off turnovers yet for the Cavaliers.
Full court pressure is broken by the Rangers. 3-on-2 underneath the Loggeman. Over to the fellow senior Leffel for the basket.
Thought maybe Loggeman would go up right away. She lost the handle a bit. Strong enough, though, to keep the ball away from the Cavaliers, get the assist, and like you said, feed her classmate Leffel for her first 2 points.
Coldwater 9-11 overall in the season, 2-6 in the MAC. So they try to pass it underneath, and there's a foul. Coldwater, we talk about an up and down year. They have not won more than 2 games in a row all season.
Yeah, the up and down, although they had a big win just a couple games ago against a Wapakoneta team that's been very good this year. So, when they get it together and everyone's on the same page, they're a very good team.
Up on top to Shane here. Gets the man-to-man defense. New Knoxville picks up her dribble, gives it to Welsh. Down low to Hoying. Look around to Klosterman. The Knoxville defense making the Cavaliers work on this possession. Hoying running the offense. Working around mostly the perimeter here.
Both teams on their half-court sets have taken a lot of the shot clock, and New Knoxville, the defense wins out there, Dave. They force the second turnover against the Cavaliers.
Lady Rangers 13-8 overall, 6-2 in the MAC. That's tied for second with New Bremen and Fort Recovery. They finished behind first place. Minster has finished their season at 9-0. Congratulations to the Wildcats.
Very nice season for the Wildcats.
Drive by Leffel. A little intimidation there by Schwierderman. Cavaliers the other way. Drive by Welsh. That is short. Rebound of the Rangers.
You mentioned Minster, the 9-0 mark. New Knoxville lost to them early in the season in overtime at Minster, so Rangers gave them all they could handle.
Miller shot off the mark, but offensive rebound by Loggeman. Another chance for the Rangers. 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Along with Jeff Hench, I'm Dave Knapke. Glad you're joining us. Rangers try to work against this Coldwater zone. Logman Leffel, they try to go high-low, and it's tipped away.
I believe number 43, Denise Swierderman, had her hand on that. A big frame at 6 feet 2 inches. Able to deflect and come up with the steal against the Rangers, their third turnover.
Tried by Shane here, draws the foul on 14, Swierderman, her first. Hoying will inbound it for the Cavaliers to Swierderman.
Swierderman hit the first shot of the game, the only field goal for Coldwater from just outside the free throw line. She's a good field goal shooter, shooting the field goals at 45%. Doesn't necessarily get a lot of inside shots like you would anticipate with her 6'2" frame, but also capable, I should say, of hitting a 15 to 16 footer. As a team, though, Coldwater from the field just shooting 40% from the field overall and only 27% from three-point range.
Knoxville on the attack after the Coldwater turnover. Talk about the three-pointers. Their main three-point shooter, Diller, is not in the game quite yet. She's their most offensive. Actually, she just checked in the last time, number 14. Turnover by the Rangers, give it back to Coldwater.
Diller, have to keep an eye on her if you're the Ranger defender. She has made 52 three-point shots on the season. I'm sorry, 28 out of 62 for 45%, number 14. So she definitely has had success. This is her right here from beyond the arc.
They tried to set a double screen for her, but defenders for New Knoxville got through it. So work it back to Diller. Give and go back from Swierderman and swatted away by Leffel. And we'll have a foul on the rebound against Swierderman of Coldwater.
A nice defensive play by Rachel Leffel, timing her jump just right, deflecting the shot, and New Knoxville gets a rebound and also picks up a foul against Denise Swierderman, her first, team first against Coldwater.
Still 2-2. As Coldwater continues the full court pressure. Miller gets it across the timeline. Leffel's open at the elbow and knocks it down. Rachel Leffel has all 4 points, and the Rangers lead by 2.
Just about halfway to her season average of 8.8, and the high arcing jumper by Leffel has the Rangers their first lead of the game, and a very low scoring game kind of plays into the favor of New Knoxville. They average 40 points a game but only give up 30.
Swierderman in and out, rebounded by Wells. She misses on the follow. There's a foul on Coldwater on the rebound. Substitution for Coldwater, number 44, Josie Luthman. In the game, a 5'10 senior, one of 4 seniors on this Coldwater team. Full court pressure, and Swierderman turns it over.
5th New Knoxville turnover, so New Knoxville not helping their efforts on offense with the 5th turnover. The last foul against Coldwater went against Danielle Welsh, her first, team second.
Hoying will set up the offense. Just a sophomore, started a lot last year as a freshman. And that's tipped away. Loggeman with the steal.
3rd Coldwater turnover already here in just basically 7 minutes of action. Both teams not taking care of the basketball.
Underneath the Swierderman, she's fouled. Good entry pass by Leffel, and Jenner Swierderman will go to the line for 2.
Foul goes against Josie Luthman, 5'10 senior who just checked into the ball game. Swierderman on the season, 65% from the free throw line.
Coming in, Morgan Grundon, another senior, number 21 for the Cavaliers. Second shot off the mark for Swierderman, so she makes 1 of 2. 5-2 on our first National Bank scoreboard. Diller gives it back to Hoying. She'll let the 3 go and rattles it home. That hit about every part of the basket there.
You aren't supposed to get those kind of bounces when you're on the road, but she got a home court bounce, and Hoying, her first 3 points of the game. She averages right around 10 for the Cavaliers.
Schreier on the wing, trying to find Loggeman. Diller almost with the steal. Miller goes back in the backcourt to retrieve it. Gets some instructions from Coach Hagemeyer. 6 straight winning seasons for the Rangers here at New Knoxville under Coach Hagemeyer. And to keep this success going this year is a shot off the mark by Schreier, chased down by Lagerman. Another chance for the Rangers.
Second offensive rebound against the leading rebounding team in the conference. See if New Knoxville can take advantage and make that or capitalize on that effort.
Around the perimeter, they try to cut down low. They go high low to Lagerman, knocked out of bounds. And they'll say it goes off of Lagerman, so it'll be Coldwater basketball.
6 turnovers.
43, Denise Schwiedeman checks back in the lineup, replacing Welsh.
6 turnovers and 5 points for New Knoxville. Not a good stat number for that start of the game, but right now their defense is keeping them right now even.
Hoying with the drive and in.
But she used her body, saw the defender, was out a little bit out of position, and kind of threw herself into Lagerman to draw the contact, and not only did that, but scored the ball and drew the foul.
Hoying trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Schwiedeman with the rebound and knocks it home. So there's a 4-point possession for Coldwater there as they lead now by those 4 points.
Well, Coldwater taking advantage of their offensive rebound, as you mentioned, a direct put back from Schwiedeman, and a rare 4-point play, 4-point possession, however you want to look at it. Coldwater got it done.
Knoxville trying to be patient on this zone. Schreier into the corner to Miller. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Schreier on the wing down to 45 seconds. Need be, the Rangers will take all those 45 seconds. As they work it into the corner. Schwiedeman with the three. Off the mark, Diller with the rebound. Hoying try to look ahead. Drives, puts up a shot, and another one home. Mara Hoying with a nice first quarter.
Hasn't missed a field goal, a triple and 2 regular 2-point shots. Good stretch of offense for her. She now has 7 of the 11 points. And the biggest lead of the game at 6 right now as we enter the final 10 seconds.
Miller. We're down to 5 seconds. Schwiedeman trying to find a lane. Kicks it out to Miller on the wing. Too strong. That will end the first 8 minutes of basketball. Your score in the First National Bank scoreboard. Cavaliers 11, Rangers 5. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
Mueller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
1 quarter in the books here at New Knoxville. And the home Rangers find themselves down by 6.
Well, a good finish to the first quarter for the Cavaliers, largely in part to Mara Hoying. Hit a couple field goals, plus her free throw she missed was a quick stick back by Denise Schwiedeman. So they scored about 6 points in about the final minute and a half, I'd say, and really made this first quarter look pretty good offensively for their team with 11 points. They hit on 5 of 9 field goal shooting again, so that's over 50% for a team coming in shooting just over 40. Shot the ball pretty well.
Rangers have been stuck on 5 for a little bit. Took a while to get there as well. Leffel trying to drive. They work it around the perimeter. Pretty active zone here by Coldwater.
Right now, New Knoxville really 5 out, if you will. There's no one inside the arc, so they're looking to drive, penetrate, and kick out to hit an open shooter.
Lagerman shot's too long. Diller with the rebound. Shane here now setting the offense as Hoying's out right now.
Coldwater averaging just under 50 points a game, so they probably are one of the higher scoring teams in the area with the 49 points. Give up about 45 per game.
Diller with the 3. Long rebound goes to Miller.
And on the opposite end, you have New Knoxville, as I mentioned earlier, scoring at 40 points a game and a very stingy 33 points per game on defense. And they were showing that, again, until about the final minute and a half of the first quarter where Coldwater opened, got some shots to drop, and got that 11 points in the first 8-minute quarter.
Schreier picks up her dribble. Miller. And there'll be a timeout by Coach Hegemeyer. Be a full timeout. You're watching high school girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Coach Hegemeyer with the timeout, trying to rally his Lady Rangers. They're still down by 6 here, early second quarter.
Just 2 of 8 field goal shooting to start the game. You know, we're almost a minute and a half, just over a minute and a half into the second quarter, and have not looked very good on offense, and need to try to find some rhythm and some good ball movement.
And that's stolen away. Shane here with the basketball. She's open for the 17-footer. Leffel with the rebound. Outlet pass to Schwerdeman. Schreier will run the offense. And she's open for the 3 and hits it.
There's a good look. I said New Knoxville had not been able to get anything in transition thus far and had struggled playing 5-on-5, but as we talked off air, Dave, on the timeout, if New Knoxville starts hitting some of those outside shots, I mean, you got to make them to have the defense come out, and then they can get a little bit more aggressive and get some things in the interior. Not an extremely tall team, but they can get it done when they do have a little bit of an opening inside.
Try to trap point. She finds Schwerdeman. Schwerdeman gets it back from Shane here. High-low. Another pass underneath the Welsh, and it rolls out. It looked like it was 3/4 of the way down, and it bounced out. It's a chance for the Rangers. Schwerdeman tries to get it down to Loggeman. Hallie Catahenry checked in the last dead ball. Gives it to Leffel in the corner. Schreier with another 3. Battled around Coldwater with the rebound. Hoyne again drives from the right side. Not able to get this one to fall. That'd be Loggeman with the rebound.
Loggeman leads the team and rebounds at 6 per game, and nice job securing that one as Hoyne had found an opening. Knoxville kind of lost her on defense. Didn't hit the shot, but boy, Loggeman making sure no one else could get it.
Schreier thought about it. She'll drive. Schwerdeman with the 3. That's too long as Hoyne with the rebound. Hoyne walks it up here as the Rangers drop back into a zone defense.
Coldwater's been in zone defense throughout, but yesterday Knoxville zone this time. I think they were in zone last time, just didn't get to the right spots, and that allowed Hoyne to penetrate, but she missed that shot. Now Coldwater, kind of unforced error, turns it over for their first turnover of the second quarter, their 4th turnover of the game.
Ashley Miller, number 10, into the game. As she will bring it up to run the offense for the Rangers. Loggeman sets a pick for Schreier. Miller on the wing, under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Catahenry gives it back to Miller. Leffel tries to drive baseline, double team, muscles one up, and on the rebound, Leffel will draw the foul.
So many times we've seen it where a player drives, misses a shot inside, a little, just frustrated, a little too aggressive, and in retaliation for the rebound commits the foul, hits her first foul, team's fourth.
Schwerdeman, double team, has to give it up. Hoying on top. Lobs it down to Schwerdeman. Hoying's open for the three. Line drives it. Long rebound. Goes out of bounds.
A break for the Rangers as Coldwater has not scored in this 5+ minutes. They had 11 at the end of the first quarter. Now New Knoxville only has a 3-point basket to show for it, but each team, if their offense can get a little bit warm, a little bit more on fire, they could really open up maybe a gap here in this game. But each team struggling on offense, or each team kind of hanging around, and a defensive battle it's becoming.
Schreier's open for the three, in and out. Rebound, Coldwater. Tried to pass it up ahead, tipped by Schreier. Rangers back on the attack. Leffel, only one inside the arc right now. Basically, Leffel and Lageman are the only ones usually inside the arc. Lageman, the outside. Leffel's in the lane. She gets it at the elbow, turns around, and is fouled.
I was just thinking from our vantage point, of course, we're up high. The defense really looks spread out. It's like, boy, there seems to be a huge opening right around the elbow. And Knoxville got into Rachel Leffel, who had an open 15-footer, and nice-looking shot, gets fouled. So she'll have 2 free throws.
Rachel hits the first. Pretty good free throw shooter. Leffel at 70%. Team shoots right at 73%. It's been a trait of the Knoxville teams the last several years under Coach Hagemeyer. So I say all that, and she misses the second one. Lead down to 2 as Coldwater looking for their first points in the second quarter. All their points scored by Hoying and Schwerdeman, 7 and 4. Backdoor cut to Diller and hits it. Nice play there by Coldwater. Schwerdeman finds Diller for the layup.
Diller, one of the leading scorers. She's averaging 9 points a game, and as you mentioned now, just the third scorer for the Cavaliers in this game. The first 2 points of the second quarter, under 2 minutes to go until halftime.
On the arc, Henry almost let it go. Now back to Miller. Schreier down low to Lageman. Schreier to Leffel. On the baseline, too strong, misses everything. Coldwater.
Much better ball movement, Dave. It looked like New Knoxville passing the ball more quickly. And
Diller open on the left wing.
Diller, just like in the first quarter, Coldwater did nothing basically for the first 6 minutes of the quarter, and then did a lot of scoring in the final couple minutes of the first quarter. Have hit back-to-back baskets here. Their first 4 points of the second, and have all come in the basically final 2.5 minutes of the second quarter.
That makes it a 7-point lead, which seems huge in this type of game so far. Leffel works up and under Schwerdeman for the layup.
I believe that was Leffel.
Leffel. Thanks, Jeff. So lead back to 5. Under a minute to go.
Leffel with 7 points, 7 of the New Knoxville 11.
Diller again. In and out. Up ahead to Henry. And that's stolen away by Hoying.
Well, you can see why Hoying leads the league. She's pretty quick. Hustled all the way down the court. Knocked the ball away from a potential score.
Diller's shot. Off the mark. 23 seconds to go as Schreier on the wing. Rangers trying to cut into this 5-point lead before halftime. Down to Schwerdeman, back to Henry. Almost at half court. Schreier saves it. We're down to 4 seconds. Schreier will have to make something happen. She launches a 3, and that will end the first half of basketball. So we go into the halftime break on the First National Bank scoreboard. Coldwater 16, New Knoxville 11. We'll total up our numbers and come back with our stats in the second half here on NKTelco Sports.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Knoxville, where the visiting Cavaliers lead the Rangers 16-11 with the first half numbers. Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Thank you, Dave. Not a very offensive game thus far. Cavaliers 7 of 18 from the field. That's much better than the Rangers 4 of 16. Cavaliers also hit on 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. New Knoxville just 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. Free throws, not many taken. Coldwater 0 for 1. The one, though, they did miss, Dave, was an instant putback by Swiderman. Denise Swiderman, she was able to score that right away, so that didn't hurt him too bad. New Knoxville 2 of 4. Rebounding margin pretty even. New Knoxville a couple more turnovers, and there's not a lot to talk about offensively with just 16 and 11 points respectively for the Cavaliers and the Rangers. Leading scorers in the game, Mara Homan 7. She had all of them in the first quarter. Courtney Diller had 5. Those came all in the second quarter, and 4 from Denise Swiderman, who scored those in the first quarter. For New Knoxville, Luffel has been the leader here on offense with 7 points. Kenzie Schreier hit a 3, and Jenna Swiderman has a free throw. So both teams, I'm sure looking for answers offensively. And if some team can do that and their defense remains consistent, they could really open up a big lead here.
It's Coldwater with the first possession in the second half. They work it around. They have Klosterman with the basketball.
Knoxville stays in the zone. They kind of finished the second quarter in the zone. It opened up the game in man-to-man. Coldwater has played zone throughout.
Coldwater with their 5 starters to start the second half. Diller on the bench, who gave him some offense off that bench. Almost a steal by Miller. Into the corner. Shot is too strong. Hoying with the rebound. Schwitterman tried to shoot. It was blocked by Leffel, and we have a jump ball. That'll go to the Rangers.
New Knoxville gets a break there with another offensive rebound for the Cavaliers that this time they can't put away for points.
Leffel tries to go long, and her receiver zigged
short,
instead. Went short.
And what's really nice for Coldwater, Maddie Shanehair really read it well and saw the long pass and outran the Rangers down the court for a turnover committed against New Knoxville.
Schwirdeman over around to Shane here. Now to Hoying, back to Schwirdeman, give and go to Hoying. She'll draw the foul.
Kind of an awkward looking play on the zone, kind of a scissors cut. Not usually a lot of room to cut, but in this case it does pick up a foul against Abby Loggeman, her second foul.
As Diller comes to the game. Diller has actually led the Cavaliers in scoring the most in the most games, 7 games on this season. Shot missed by Schwirdeman. Schwirdeman's led the Cavaliers with 6 times. Hoying's led him 5 times in a game. Schreier with the long 3 is short. Cavaliers the other way.
Shooting woes continue for the Rangers. Again, 4 of 16 in the first half. And just 1 of 9, now 1 of 10 from 3-point range.
Cross-court pass misses Diller. The turnover, give it back to the Rangers.
Somewhat of, again, of an unforced turnover. Just could not hit the receiver. New Knoxville this time does connect on the home run pass.
And Loggeman is hammered. The foul, a hard foul right in front of our cameraman, Jason Zerker. She's okay. Loggeman will shoot 2.
Well, New Knoxville takes advantage of that full court pressure this time, and we'll get a chance here for some free throws and much needed points. A chance anyways for the Rangers.
Loggeman short. Abby along with Rachel Leffel, the 2 seniors honored before the game on senior night.
65% from the free throw line as Loggeman misses her first. Misses both.
Missed opportunity for the Rangers as Schwirdeman with the rebound. Going with the basketball. Coldwater got the number 5 seed in their tournament draws. We have a foul, reach around foul on Leffel. They're in Division 3. They're in the Elida district. They received the 5th seed. Play number 6 seed Patrick Henry on the February 16th. That's Tuesday. They play at Bluffton University. And if they win, they play Bluffton High School the following Saturday at Hoying with the basket.
Hoying her first point since the first quarter, now with 9 in the game.
Drive by Schwirdeman. That's before the shot. Tournament draw for the Rangers. They also received the 5 seed. They're in Division 4, the Walpock District. They will play number 12 Lincolnview at Allen East High School. That's on Wednesday night. They'll play the winner of Marion Local and Hardin Northern on the following Saturday. So shots off the mark by Schreier. We are finalizing our schedule. Those games, we are on our schedule to cover all of those games that I mentioned. So we're trying to figure out our tournament schedule and bring as many tournament games as we can around the NKTelco area and their teams as a shot by Schwirdeman falls in a 9-point lead for the Cavaliers.
Schwirdeman gets her second mid-range jumper to fall, and New Knoxville continues to struggle on offense, and they'll turn it over. Their second turnover of the quarter.
Number 30, Aaron Scott, a freshman, with her first action tonight. Coach Hegemeyer trying to find something to spark the team in the offense for the Rangers as they've yet to score in the second half. 3-pointer hit by Maddie Shanehair. And we'll have a timeout by New Knoxville. Full timeout. We'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless Premium retailer.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
.5:13 to go in our third quarter on the First National Bank scoreboard. The Rangers find themselves down by 12.
Well, their shooting continues to be poor. They just cannot hit the outside shot. They haven't been very good from the free throw line, and they've also turned the ball over. So you add that to a team that now Coldwater has hit some shots recently. A good reason to point the Rangers are down by a dozen points, but a lot of time left. Although, you said when the difference is more than you scored all game, it seems a little tough to overcome. But, the Rangers have been able to get on some shots to drop, but they turn it over.
Shane here the other way is fouled by Schreier.
Her first foul, team's third. Right now the Rangers really almost flat-footed on offense. Rather than looking to score, it's almost where can I pass to? And Coldwater's defense has been solid, but it just doesn't seem like it's been that aggressive, maybe is a better way to put it.
Referees are going to say it's a shooting foul.
Shane Hare, who hit a three-pointer in the third quarter, misses the first free throw.
Coldwater was 13-11 last year. The last 4 years they've had winning seasons. 9-11, they have some work to do to have a winning season this year. Shane Hirtha hits the second.
She now matches her season average of 4 points with that free throw. All 4 points coming here in the third quarter.
Leffel trying to drive. Kicks it out. Scott thought about a three. Back to Leffel. Now Schreier with the basketball. Tried by Schreier, back to Schreier. Leffel thought about a three. And that's tipped out of bounds by Hoying. The Rangers are lucky that wasn't stolen.
Yeah, it could have been. If Hoying steps in there again, she leads the conference in steals. Had a good beat on it, just passed a little too high. But if she comes away with it, it's probably a layup, as everyone else was kind of flat-footed, if you will, going this way. She would have been going the other way with the basketball.
Number 4, Josie Luthman in the game, replacing Schruderman. Rangers at this point just need to get together a couple good possessions, get some confidence back. Get something going as Leffel can't get it to fall. Battle for the rebound. Loggeman hustles after it, and she's fouled.
A good aggressive play again by Loggeman, securing the rebound, getting fouled, so it will stay with New Knoxville.
Ashlyn Miller, number 10, checks back in, replacing Aaron Scott. Leffel to Miller. Back to Leffel as the Rangers continue to have trouble with this zone of the Cavaliers. They played a zone, I believe, all night.
Yeah, they started out in it. New Knoxville started a man-to-man and went to zone later on in the second quarter. But boy, for your Coldwaters, really, why would you change? I mean, no need to mix it up with the old saying, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. And they've been very well on defense.
And there's a steal. Go their other way. Hoying running the offense. Rangers have dropped back into the man-to-man.
Hoping maybe to try to, now the spread being 13, maybe try to get a steal and something in transition where you don't have to face the Coldwaters 5-on-5. Maybe get a one-on, a layup or something in transition to break the ice and start building some confidence.
Pass down low to Luthman. Off the rim. Here's a chance, 3-on-2. Miller with the shot. And it will go to Coldwater. In the game, Welsh back into the game, replacing Shane here. Also last that ball, we had number 5, Olivia Harlemer, in the game for the Cavaliers as they have a 13-point lead. Mara Hoying trying to drive, and she will lose it out of bounds.
Second turnover of the quarter. New Knoxville has committed 4, so Coldwater doing a little bit better job. That one, again, kind of an unforced one. Both their turnovers, the Cavs in this quarter, have been somewhat unforced.
Number 22, Caitlin Lammers checks back in the game, or checks into the game, I believe, her first action of the night.
Basically 3 post players on the court now. So once New Knoxville maybe, try to use their size with those 3 post players to work it inside and generate an offensive opportunity that way. But Coldwater collapses pretty well, and if you can't create once you catch the ball around that, it makes it very difficult.
Good catch by Lagerman. To Leffel, splits the defenders, puts one up. Lagerman with the rebound. She's fouled.
Good court awareness by Abby Lagerman. Leffel had a difficult shot, got it up. I was glad to see at least it got off the bank board, off the rim. Lagerman, right place, right time. We'll try to cash in here. Missed her first 2 free throws of the quarter.
That's the first point of the third quarter for the Rangers. Number 34, Klosterman back in the game for the Cavaliers. Lagerman with the second. See if the Rangers can build on those 2 free throws. Up ahead to Welsh. Diller with the shot, and there's a foul, and we'll go the other way.
You never know what type of play or situation can spark the Rangers, but they get a good effort on this end and then get a good rebound and draw the foul against number 20, Danielle Welsh, her second. We'll see once if that can somewhat start this offense.
Pass there from Schreier to left, or to Lagerman. She's fouled as the Rangers able to get a little bit of opening off that full court pressure.
Well, back-to-back aggressive plays, and New Knoxville some points here late in this third quarter.
Lagerman, their third free throw in a row as Denise Schruderman, 43, checks back in.
Foul was on Josie Luthman. I believe that was her third foul.
Lagerman has given the Rangers 4 straight points in the last 2 possessions. Diller working against Miller. Hoying, go down low to Schwerdeman. She kicks it out. Diller with the 3. Too strong. Lagerman with the rebound. She's fouled from behind.
She's going to come down here now in a 1-on-1, and she's really been the spark. She's been the player that has been able to score the ball for the Rangers here lately, and it all goes back to an offensive rebound she was able to track down and then get fouled. And since that time, it's been all Abby Lagerman scoring, and now, a chance here to make her 5th and 6th free throw in a row.
And she does. And Rangers, if they can get to the line, could shoot a lot of free throws the rest of the way, and maybe that's the way they get. They're back in this game now, as they're now within 7. They've gone on a little 6-0 run.
A little bit of pressure here as well. Again, maybe try to get a deflected ball, something they can get in transition and go to the basket without a Coldwater defender on them. But a nice run here, and a much-needed run, because they were, like we said, down by 13, almost on the verge of really digging a deeper hole, but got a spark, and Lagerman's 6 free throws has helped them come back to within 7.
Hoying is fouled close to the half-court stripe. Just the 4th team foul on the Rangers. I believe is on Schreier.
I do too. Yep.
Yeah, second. They have 44 on the board, but there's no 44 on the floor.
It's her second foul.
Rangers drop down into a zone, and there's a steal by Schreier. Working against Hoying. Kenzie, and there will be a travel. Schreier was trying to cut back, and Hoying just got in her way, caused the turnover.
Yeah, tough break for the Rangers. Not for sure if she was fouled or not, but Hoying was down there to create havoc, and a bang-bang play, and the travel violation called, and there's a break. Really would have helped to build the momentum even more, but New Knoxville did get another steal on defense. Their last possession, using a trapping defense and forcing the long pass. Schreier was able to intercept it.
And if you're Coldwater, you're looking to score as you've been stuck on 24 for a while. As the Knoxville's had this 6-0 run. Shot by Klosterman, in and out. Leffel with the rebound. Miller to Schreier, thought about a three. Leffel back to Schreier. Now to Lageman. Shot by Leffel, in and out. Schreier made a nice job just reaching her hands above everybody to get that rebound.
Well, 6 feet 2 inches, it helps.
She's got to be, if she's not, she's got to be close to the tallest girls player in the MAC. So we're under 10 seconds to go. They go down to Schreiderman off the glass. Misses it, 4 seconds to go. Schreier just inside the three-point line is partially blocked as that will end the third quarter of play. The score on the First National Bank scoreboard, it's Coldwater 24, New Knoxville 17. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
As we go into the fourth quarter, Jeff, the Rangers still down by 7, but they brought themselves back into this game the last few minutes.
Even though they were outscored in the quarter, 8-6, you feel like they've got some momentum because they were down by as much as 13 and went on a nice little run, getting 6 free throws in a row by Abby Lageman and back-to-back basically possessions, and a little bit more energy, a little bit more confidence now. Still trailed by 7, but time to eat into that cushion if their defense continued to get stops on this end.
They've held Coldwater without scoring, I think at least the last 3 minutes, if not the last 4 minutes. So when it was 24-11 and those 6 free throws by Lageman, Coldwater having trouble right now with being patient against this zone.
And when you say having trouble, in their case, not a big deal of trouble because they're ahead. You know, they want to obviously score. You can't hold the ball forever, but come up empty with another missed shot by Schwiedemann.
Turnaround draws iron.
Well, they consume almost 50 seconds of the clock to come away without points, but really couldn't get anything inside, but really weren't pressed, if you will, to make passes amongst each other. And obviously New Knoxville's going to continue to pick up the pressure here and try to get the ball back, but Coldwater doesn't have to be in a hurry.
Drive by Leffel, and rolls off, but Rachel will shoot 2.
Almost got the basket to drop, would have been a big hoop. She used her left hand to go up, make sure the shot didn't get blocked, and getting fouled, or fouling her, was Denise Schwiedemann.
Leffel hits the first. The run continues now 7-0 as Olivia Harlemer in the game number 5, a 5'8 sophomore.
New Knoxville, again, shooting the free throws just over 72%. Struggled in the first half a little bit, hitting on just 2 of 4, but have picked up the pace here in the second half. Still have not scored a field goal. All 8 points have come from the free throw line.
Momentum is all with Knoxville right now as Hoying splits the double team as her coach calls timeout right when she has an opening. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for making this telecast possible. Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Moeller Trucking, Minster Bank, Minster Dano, NKTelco Sports, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Schwiedeman Pharmacies. Our replay sponsor tonight is Sydney Body Car Star, and our Village Market and Deli in New Knoxville will sponsor our player of the game for New Knoxville. As you see the student section for New Knoxville in the camouflage here tonight.
Camo night, and good to see the students coming out to support the Lady Rangers tonight. Getting a final home game for the two seniors in Abby Lageman and Rachel Luffel. Right now, the Rangers need a comeback here. They trail by 5. They trail by as many as 13.
It's a big possession here for both teams, and there's almost a steal. Ends up Schroeder and knocks it away so Hoying can pick it up. And Hoying is fouled. They'll call a foul on Leffel. She knocks her to the ground.
So Leffel, her third foul, team foul number 5.
They've been trying to trap Hoying a little bit.
They're trying to trap, force some long passes, but you even saw New Knoxville play New Bremen this year. New Knoxville got down big and battled back to get within 1 or so, but lost the game.
Hoying was traveling, just gave it up, and fortunate to keep the possession are the Cavaliers. Right now their offense is totally out of flow.
Yeah, you can see where the pressure's bothering Coldwater somewhat. As you know, you don't want to put it on stall, but I believe that went off of Schreier's foot, so it's going to not be over and back.
Yeah, the crowd wants over in the back, but it went off Schreier's foot. Coach May calls a timeout. Coach Hegemeyer wants an explanation. We'll step aside here. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Coldwater with their second timeout. Right now they're having trouble with this New Knoxville defense, clinging to that 5-point lead.
A little bit of pressure by the Rangers, forced a turnover. So, yeah, they didn't realize it so much at the beginning of the quarter, but now as it's going on here, the first couple minutes, the defensive pressure by New Knoxville really has gotten the Cavaliers' offense out of rhythm, and really they look kind of out of sync trying to just pass the ball.
In the lane, Schwierdeman, rebound Leffel. Rangers within 3.
Big second chance points on the offensive glass. Rachel Leffel, right spot, right time.
10-0 run by the Rangers. Coldwater has not scored in about 6 or 7 minutes. Hoying trying to work off a screen. Triple team, finds Courtney Diller open, and she hits a jumper.
Tough shot for Diller, kind of there on the baseline. Couldn't use the bank board, but the sophomore knocks it down. Much needed points for Coach Connie May's squad.
Ends the drought for Coldwater as the lead back up to 5. Under 5 minutes to go. This game has a totally different feel than it did not that long ago. Lageman to Miller. Leffel wants it underneath. Schreier in and out. Schwierdeman with a rebound. Offensive rebound, second chance points coming up big for the Rangers.
Boy, couldn't say it at a better time. Shooting continues to suffer from the outside, but 2 big offensive rebounds for the Rangers.
Diller's 3 off the mark. They tried to save it, but a Ranger basketball. With 4:20 to go, and the Rangers with a 3 could tie this game.
Well, if you'd asked me about game time 6-7 minutes ago, the Rangers' trail did not look like they really were ready to play tonight, so to speak, offensively, to put it politely, but found a crease or found a little bit of rhythm here to get some points on the board and climb back into this game.
But there's a steal as Diller comes up with a steal.
Schreier picks up the Ranger foul, her 3rd, team foul number 6.
So from here on out, we'll be shooting free throws. So Rangers go full court possession, or full court pressure. They back off as Shane here takes it across. Let's try to set a screen for Diller. Offense has mostly been Diller, Hoying, and Schruderman. As the ball goes off of Klosterman there, I think it was partially tipped by a Ranger. But New Knoxville basketball.
Break for the Rangers. They turn it over on this end. Commit to foul. And then Coldwater gives it right back. And again, each team, if you can find a couple good sets on offense, come away with some points, you could very well have the advantage here in the final 3.5 minutes.
Lageman can't get it to fall. Rebound by Shane here. Going the other way, it goes off of Miller's foot. And a hustle play in the backcourt. What a hustle by Ashlyn Miller. Alternate possession gives it to the Rangers.
And the possession there on top of that favors the Rangers. So number 10 donating her body, sliding on the floor, tying it up, getting the held ball possession, forcing the turnover.
Knoxville crowd that knows their basketball very much appreciates that play. Leffel to Schreier. Left-handed shot. Leffel chases down the rebound. She is fouled. Will go to the line.
Another offensive rebound for the Rangers. That'll be their 3rd of the 4th quarter. The first 2 resulted in 4 points. So Leffel a chance to even add to that number.
And it was about midway through the 3rd quarter. I didn't write out the time. It was 24-11 Coldwater. As Leffel will go to the bench. I don't know if she has a nosebleed right now or
a cut maybe, or well, she seems to be okay. I thought maybe she lost the contact.
She does not want to, nor does anyone on her team want her to go off the floor. I don't think she's left all night. The senior doesn't want to leave, especially on tonight, as she has 2 big free throws here. This is a 1-and-1. 19 foul from here on out will be 2 shots. The high free throw finds the bottom of the net. Lead down to 2.
This is the first 1-on-1 the Rangers have shot, but they've already attempted 5 2-shot fouls, so they've been aggressive here, getting to the line. We talked about that as keys to the game. The Rangers getting to the line, it's paid off.
And a timeout by New Knoxville will step aside for these messages.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Knoxville Rangers have scrapped their way back in the game. They're down by just 1.
Yeah, they've really climbed back, really were flat throughout, especially offensively, but got some good effort near the end of the third quarter from Abby Lagerman, getting some free throws a drop on her aggressiveness. Defense has been strong here in the fourth quarter. You throw in a hustle play by Ashlyn Miller, diving on the floor to cause a turnover. And again, good free throw shooting this quarter for the Rangers. This half, they've only missed 2, and they've made 10 in a row.
Schwirdeman with a jumper, too strong. Rebound, and the Rangers the chance to take the lead on this possession.
And if they take a lead, it'll be the first time since way back in the first period.
They are on a 14-2 run here over about the last full quarter. Try to pass it to Schreier, kicked out of bounds. Rangers with a 3-game winning streak. It's the last regular season game for both teams. Last game before tournament, both these teams will play midweek, Tuesday and Wednesday. Leffel underneath, has to kick it out to Schreier. Leffel wants the ball underneath. They work it around the outside. Logman at the elbow, that's blocked by Schwirdeman. Good defense by the 6'2 senior. Gives the ball back to the Cavaliers.
She leads the league in blocked shots. I think it's at least her second for sure tonight. And not only blocking, but her teammates get the rebound, so it's a good possession for their defense.
Schwirdeman is fouled by Leffel. I believe that's Rachel's 4th foul.
A little odd there. It seemed like almost like Leffel intentionally wanted to foul her, especially with the 3 fouls. She now has 4, so Rachel needs to be very careful as Schwirdeman will have 2 shots.
Big free throws as they all will be. The rest, 2:13 left to go in regulation. She hits it. These two teams went in overtime last year over at the Palace in Coldwater. New Knoxville won 70-65, a much higher scoring game than this year.
I thought earlier tonight the over and under wouldn't be above 70, and it probably is going to
may not get there.
And you said last year's
70-65. Wow, a difference a year has made.
Schwirdeman just 44% on the season, but a big offensive rebound for the Cavaliers.
Maddie Shanehair keeps the ball at the Cavaliers. Hoying tries to go cross court to Diller. Off the screen by Schwirdeman. Kicks it out to Hoying. Hoying drives with the charge. Leffel takes the charge. That's a big call there. If that was a blocking foul, she's gone.
Yeah, it was you have to be very sure of yourself after committing the obvious foul just 30 seconds earlier. Now to stand there and hope that you get the call, and Rachel appeared to be set. And Hoying thought, well, I'm going to make the official call, and I've got no fouls. If I can pick Leffel's 5th up, that would help our team, and it doesn't work in Coldwater's favor. So New Knoxville, again, a chance to tie or take the lead.
Coldwater stays in the zone. So they pulled the zone out a little bit. Leffel, left-handed shot, we're tied. 27-27.
Last time we had a tie, it was 5-5, I believe, back in the first quarter.
Welsh to Diller. Welsh to Diller will launch the 3. That's short. Rebound Rangers. Just a little over a minute to go.
New Knoxville with 2 timeouts left. I'm sure they're going to be in no hurry and could almost try to run us down for the last shot if they so desire. We'll see what type of pressure Coldwater, if they increase it or just kind of sit back.
They've had other possessions that have gone, not even trying to milk it out, going up to a minute.
Don't know if Coach Hegemeyer will go without a timeout or if he'll let it go down to maybe the final 12 seconds. Right now, Coldwater really content to let the clock go down and force New Knoxville either to go live or take a timeout.
On the wing, now it's Schreier. We're down to 24 seconds as she looks up to the clock.
Defense remains the same. Not a lot of pressure, just content. A little bit of pressure on the ball now. Down to 15.
Schwirdeman to Schreier. See if Coach Hegemeyer rolls with it. He
ready.
Calls a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Not sure, it's a 30-second timeout. 8.2 seconds to go. You know, it's been senior night tonight, and the 2 seniors have been big in this comeback.
Yes, they have been. You know, it'd be a great finish for the Rangers to battle back, get a win, and I'm sure the seniors don't matter who scores the ball, but if Loggeman or Leffel can get that done, what a great way to end your career. But nonetheless, a good comeback for the Rangers, still with 8 seconds to go.
And the other thing to think about is many offensive rebounds as the Rangers have had in this second half. You don't want to wait till shoot a buzzer beater. You want to shoot it with 3-4 seconds left, have a chance at a rebound.
Yes, they've been very good. The Rangers have been here in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. They've earned 3 offensive rebounds, put them all back for points.
Schreier down to 6 seconds. Miller will go with a 3 in the corner. Long rebound to Leffel. We will go to overtime. Second straight year these two teams will go to overtime. This time 27-27. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with overtime here at the barn at NKTelco Sports.
Moeller Trucking is an experienced family-owned and operated company that's been in business for over 30 years. We have a full-service fleet with top-of-the-line equipment, serving many nationally recognized clients. We are currently looking for experienced, hard-working, over-the-road drivers that will secure our low 10% turnover rate. We offer great pay, great benefits, frequent home time, and flexible requested time off. Our way of saying thanks to our remarkable employees. We work with you, so you can work with us.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
We go to overtime as the Rangers fight their way all the way back from a 13-point deficit halfway through the third quarter to tie it and send it to overtime at 27.
Well, the defense played strong in the second half, got some offensive life. And another 4 minutes now to determine this one.
And that on the tip is knocked out of bounds. That went off of Coldwater. Schwieterman clearly got the jump, but hammered it too much, and it goes out of bounds. So Schreier with the basketball. The Rangers have not had a lead since very early in this contest. Schreier kicks it out. Miller with a 3. Ashlyn Miller knocks down the tray.
That shot about 20 seconds too late, but the Rangers will take it here in overtime. Her first points of the ball game.
Hoying will try to answer. Rolls off the rim. Leffel with the rebound. Leffel takes it across the timeline. Rangers can now play with a lead.
Miller, that three-point shot, her 11th made three-point shot on the season. 30% three-point shooter. Her shot at the regulation that could have won it was actually a two-point shot. Her foot was on the line, but opens up the extra period, or I should say not the extra period, but the extension of the fourth period with a big three-pointer. And New Knoxville now very content to run this offensive. You know, they can really eat a lot of clock doing this.
And Schreier's open to the hole. She draws the foul. The other thing that did, the Rangers drew Coldwater out of their zone as they forced them to play man-to-man. Schreier with the chance for 2 here.
Danielle Welsh, number 20 of Coldwater, picks up the personal foul.
Schreier hits the nylons.
Her 4th point. She's had kind of a quiet game, rough night shooting, but has been handling the ball quite a bit for the Rangers tonight and has hung in there and hit big free throws here. The 4-point lead, now the biggest of the game for New Knoxville.
Lead now to 5.
And Schreier with 5 points.
Diller loses the ball and Loggeman comes up with it. The Rangers were down 24-11 halfway through the third quarter. Lifted themselves Out of the hole is Schreier again. Draws the foul. That man-to-man defense, you can see what opens it up a lot for the Rangers, especially for Schreier. She draws the foul on Harlemer, her first.
Probably the worst thing for the Rangers at both times. It's been identical opportunities as that free throw rattles out, but it's both times that opportunities come from the left side.
And that stops a streak, I think 12 in a row free throws there. I didn't want to say it until there was a miss.
Yes.
It's the second one. Loggeman and Leffel had a whole bunch of those.
Abby Loggeman hit, after missing the first two in the third quarter, hit 6 in a row. Then Leffel hit 4 in a row. And now Schreier 3 of 4.
Shane here. Coldwater needs a basket. Hoying to the hole, misses it. Gets her own rebound, throws up a prayer. Schreier with the rebound and in. Basket for Coldwater, cuts the lead to 4. You just joined us. We were in overtime. Rangers with a 4-point lead on our First National Bank scoreboard. Now the Rangers are spreading it out, forcing Coldwater to play man, which they played zone all game until the second possession of overtime.
You gotta be careful for Hoyne. It looked like she was about ready to attack Miller after she had turned it back. Hoyne for Coldwater, number 10. Very crafty, has a good knack for getting the steals, and she's guarding the ball now.
Leffel tries to drive and almost stole it, almost lost it. Loggeman comes up with it. Now Schwierdeman. Coming up on a minute to go in overtime. Leffel drives, too strong, gets her own rebound and in. Rachel Leffel.
Strong move, got it on the right side, missed the layup, but able to corral the offensive rebound, shoot it left-handed, and get fouled and make the bucket.
Lead to 6. Now 7. Timeout by Coldwater, 59 seconds to go. Full timeout, we'll be right back.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits. Commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Just under a minute to go in overtime, and the Rangers with a 7-point lead.
They've taken care of business from the free throw line and shot the ball very well in the second half from there. Their defenses continue, again, to really pick up the pace here and force some turnovers and really not give the Cavaliers any good open quality looks. And Coldwater, when they've had some decent looks, just not been able to get the ball through the bottom of the net.
Diller with the 3. Rebound by Shane here, off the mark. Leffel with another rebound. Gives it up to Loggeman to Schreier. Found the backcourt, and Schreier will go to the line to shoot 2. Big part of this comeback has been from the foul line. The Rangers were able to get into the bonus, I think, about a minute and a half in the third quarter.
Well, they had a lot of 2-shot fouls, so every foul Coldwater committed was about a shooting foul. So Knoxville was getting free throws even before they were in the bonus. They only have 1 bonus attempt. Everything else, there was a couple, maybe 2 fouls where they were actually fouled and it wasn't any active shooting. Other than that, they were shooting free throws all half and coming in as a team at 73%. That's been a huge benefit for them here in their comeback and their 9-point lead.
Coldwater trying to get a shot as Hoying puts one up off the glass and in. Still a 7-point lead with 10 seconds to go. And the Rangers look like they're going to extend their winning streak to 4 games heading into tournament.
Well, I give them credit. They played a good final, maybe, let's see, 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes here, that's 12. Probably 12 minutes of pretty good, maybe include some of the third quarter, but pretty good offense. Up until that, their offense really struggled, and luckily their defense kept them in it. And they've had some bad starts to games this season, but get a heck of an applause here for Rachel Luffel. Good job getting her on camera. Her final court time, as well as Abby Lageman. Those two girls, big part of tonight's comeback.
They willed their team back into this game. Good touch there by Coach Hegemeyer to get the seniors a standing ovation as they walk off to a victory here over Coldwater. Klosterman to the hoop, followed by Shane here. And they try to score, and that's it. The final score in overtime. The New Knoxville Rangers defeat the Coldwater Cavaliers with a big comeback, 40-31. We'll take a break. We'll come back to wrap it up on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience both inside the home as well as out and about with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in there. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Big comeback win for the Rangers as they defeat Coldwater in overtime, 40-31. The final numbers, Mr. Jeff Henshin.
Well, a game that turned a little bit more offensively than what we had originally thought after first half. Turns out to be a 40-31 win. New Knoxville finishes just 9 of 34 from the field. Not a great percentage. Only 2 of 13 from three-point range. But, boy, the next stat really totally the biggest one on the board. 20 of 25 from the free throw line. We talked about it, keys of our game. If they can get there, that'll help because they're a good shooting team. They got there and took advantage of that. They also win the rebounding margin. Have them down for probably 6 or 8 points on offensive rebounds that they got and put right back in for points. They win that battle on the glass. Good job by the Rangers. And the turnovers even for both teams. You see Coldwater didn't shoot the ball well either from the field and only 7 free throw attempts. So the big stat that really stands out there is Knoxville in the second half really cashed in, took the ball to the basket, got some fouls, and converted their opportunities from the free throw line.
Yeah, it was 24-11 midway through the third quarter, and then I thought Abby Lagerman made a couple big plays. She really hustled, got a rebound, got fouled.
A simple rebound off a missed shot. She gets fouled, a hustle play. It sparks a crowd. She gets her free throw. She goes on to make 6 in the free throws in a row on subsequent possessions. And in that third quarter also, you remember Ashlyn Miller, a loose ball, knocked it away down here, dove on the floor, tied it up with a Coldwater girl. Possession arrow favors New Knoxville. Crowd gets into it. Plays start going positively for New Knoxville, and Coldwater's offense really played on their heels a little bit then as the defense for New Knoxville really picked up the pressure and forced some turnovers. And speaking of turnovers, I do not have New Knoxville down as a turnover in the fourth quarter or overtime. So when you stop throwing the ball away and you get to the basket, good things usually happen. In Knoxville, the big part of their comeback was no turnovers in the fourth quarter or overtime.
Let's look at our individual scoring, Jeff.
Okay, first for Coldwater, one player in double figures. Mara Hoyne had 11 points. Denise Sweeterman and Courtney Diller each with 7. And Maddie Shanehair for 3 for their total of 31. For New Knoxville, 2 players in double figures. They were led by Rachel Luffel. She finishes her senior career here at New Knoxville with 18 points. You know, just played all well offensively, got it done. 18 points for Rachel, 10 points for Kenzie Schreier, 6 for Abby Lagerman, those big free throws we spoke about in the third quarter. 3 points apiece from Ashlyn Miller and Jenna Sweeterman. And Miller's three-pointer was the first basket made in overtime. It took that 27-all tie to 30, and New Knoxville never looked back after that in overtime.
Coldwater falls to 9-12 on the season. They wrap up their MAC record at 2-7. New Knoxville has won their 4th in a row, 14-8 overall, 7-2. They try to get that momentum going into tournament as they'll kick off on Wednesday.
Yeah, nothing, just a great way. A lot of momentum, energy. Would have been a tough game to lose tonight after starting out so poorly, to have that kind of hanging over your head, and now able to bounce back from that, go home, celebrate this. They're off, got some days, until their next game, and can really kind of relinquish or absorb this good run they've had in the past few games of their regular season.
Our player of the game brought to you by Village Market in Delhi. Who else but one of the seniors, Rachel Leffel, with a huge night.
Yeah, the 18 points, game-high honors. I know she had numerous rebounds, also some block shots, did a nice job. And when things were tough, and they were for a long time, New Knoxville kept their composure and finally, found the right chemistry there late in the second half and turned it on, and she was a big part of that. And congratulations to Rachel Leffel, our player of the game, sponsored by Village Market in Delhi here in New Knoxville.
I hope you enjoyed this exciting basketball game here at New Knoxville. For our camera people, Wesley Meyer, Tracy Luck, Jason Zerker, and our NKTelco Sports van, Matt Everidge and Daniel Allen, my partner Jeff Henshin. I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.